Hello, everyone, and welcome to our monthly live stream on shreembrzee.com. So today I will be taking questions, so have them ready for the end and we'll do a Q&A. It's been a minute. I was not with you last month. I was traveling throughout India, and I hope that you've been keeping up your Shreem Brzee practice. Today, we're going to talk about this very special full moon that's coming up. As you know, and if you don't, I'll remind you, the full moon is the most powerful time of the entire month to be engaging with Shreem Brzee and to really just be focusing on anything you want to manifest, doing your meditations. Everything you do on a full moon is multiplied. Isn't that amazing? So if you're meditating on any other day, you're having the meditation you do, or you're getting the benefit of the chanting that you do. But when you do it on the full moon, you get a multiplied effect of that meditation, of that intention, of that visualization, of the ritual that you do, of the chanting that you do. Everything has this amplified effect on the full moon. Why? Dr. Pillai says the radiation from the planets are affecting us at every given moment. And the full moon is the energy, the innate energy of abundance. And there's goddesses who live in the moon. And at the time of the fullness, where it's full in the sky, all of them are there. Otherwise, there's mythology of the goddesses going back and forth to other locations. But in the full moon, they're all present. And specifically, Goddess Lakshmi, who gives us abundance, blessings, joy, beauty, everything on the earth plane that sustains us, material blessings. And so on this particular day, that's why it's ideal to be chanting Shreem Brzee. So if you want to increase your joy and you want to increase the beauty in your life and you want to increase your abundance consciousness, how big you can think, how open you can be, chant Shreem Brzee. More specifically, chant Shreem Brzee on the full moon for that added benefit of the amplifier effect. So what can you do? You'll want to do several different things on the full moon. First of all, every other day, we tell you chant at least 108 times a day. Write, if you can, Shreem Brzee 108 times a day, if that's possible for you. But on the full moon, we're asking you to do more than that so that you then get those added benefits. Set aside a time, 20, 40, 60 minutes where you can be in deep meditation. If you do it with other people, that's even better. If you do a type of ritual, Dr. Pillai says rituals are more powerful than meditation, then that's even better. If you do a ritual with people on a full moon, that's the best. And I will be hosting a full moon meditation and mini fire lab on the full moon. So we're inviting all of you to join on March 13th. And this is probably the last time I'll do it in quite some time. We'll be taking a little break from these live full moons. I know I did one in January, I think maybe December. So there'll be a little hiatus. So if you're interested in joining me for this very special session, it's a full moon meditation immersion with a mini fire lab, guided prayer session, a recorded audio from Dr. Pillai. Please join. The link is below this video. What makes this full moon even more special is that we're still inside of the Masi month. It's a Tamil month. And when the Magha star falls inside of the Masi month, we receive these benefits of the Magha star. The Magha star is this star of leadership, power, authority, royalty. And when we have, again, the radiation from that star coming down and blessing us on the earth plane, we get that added boost, that benefit. So here we are being able to receive these blessings and benefits from this particular star. It is kind of corresponding with the full moon, not exactly in the US. Technically, the Magha star is on March 12th and the full moon is on March 13th. Maybe in other time zones, they do more of an overlap. But regardless, this is still considered the Masi Maga full moon, or the full moon of royalty consciousness. It's a time when you can also benefit from making offerings to your ancestors. Typically, we tell you to do that on the new moons because that is the most ideal time every single month to do your ancestor offerings. Why do you want to offer anything to your ancestors? Because they not have all reached the heavenly realms. They could be in in-between states. They're still having thoughts, even though they don't have a body. And our ability to make an offering to them and it helps usher them into these higher realms. So you can help your ancestors, and then when you do that little prayer and offering, you ask them to bless you. So it's this reciprocation between you and your ancestors. You and your ancestors are very closely tied, and not just in your excuse me, physical DNA, your qualities, but your soul. Your soul is linked to these beings who have been in your lineage and have passed on, and you're constantly being influenced by them. Just like we're being influenced by the planets, we're being influenced by our ancestors. So that is why on the new moon days every month, you definitely want to do what's called Tarpanam, or the ancestor offering. And now during this month, you want to do that on the Magha star. And you can also do it throughout the 2 days that spans Masi Maga, which is the Magha star, and the full moon day, so that you get those added benefits. This particular time and every full moon, the divine beings, the angels, the saints, the siddhas, they come to the earth plane. They help support us in their energetics, for lack of a better word, support. But this month, the ancestors are also coming down. And that gives us the opportunity to, again, do this reciprocal act in order to help them as well as help ourselves. So that's why this month is so important, so unique. That's why I'm offering this very special mini fire lab and guided prayer session. We've had people really enjoy the sessions the last time I did it. And like I said, I won't be doing it again for quite some time. I'm not sure when, months and months. So if you're interested, join that. And then you can have that recording ongoing and do it yourself as well. So I got diverted. What I was saying earlier is what else to do on the full moon. I mentioned chanting. I mentioned writing 1,008 times. I know that's a lot, but it's the once a month where you can put more effort in and get even more effort back. So if you can, just try your best. And you can even do it over the course of a few days. Start on March 12th through the 13th through the 14th, if it takes you that long to do this 1,008 writings. So you want to do that. You'll want to chant or meditate. Like I said, set aside some time on the full moon day to really go deep inside of your meditation. I'm really excited to let you know that we are finally releasing our Shreem Brzee app. And we released it a bit ago, but there was having some issues with the final version getting out through Apple, and it has finally been, the obstacles have finally been removed. So if you look for Shreem Brzee Official, you'll see the app on the Apple Store as well as the Google Play Store, and download it. It is free. However, if you want access to the tracker, new monthly meditations, several other meditations, the clearing meditation from Dr. Pillai, a manifestation mantra meditation with Dr. Pillai, and some specific teachings on how to clear and create and accelerate your goals and your manifestations, then you'll want to do the membership option. And there's a link in there for you to do that, whether you buy it once or monthly, to try it out. So we're very excited that has been, that's available to you now. In fact, you know what? I might be wrong about this whole, the membership's not going to be available for another couple weeks. Sorry about that. But you can go and get the free version of it now, and then we'll let you know when the membership is available. So that's all the exciting things that are happening right now in the world of Shreem Brzee. And I would love to take your questions. If you have any, please post them in chat. Oh, thank you, Linville. So sweet. Doesn't look like there's any questions just yet. Okay, here's another thing that is new and free for you. If you look at the link below this video, there is a new full moon guide and free meditation. So it's a very short meditation from Dr. Pillai. and it's a guidebook on what to do on the full moon. So if you're interested in that, you can click that link and receive that ebook as well as the meditation audio, and that's available right now. So please go ahead and do that. And then the link is also below for you to join the Shreem Brzee full moon immersion. In fact, we'll put that in here. There we go. Yeah, underneath the video, there's a few free things as well. Please subscribe to the channel and like our videos. It really helps the algorithm to help us to get Shreem Brzee to more people. And we do most of everything that we do at Shreem Brzee is complimentary for you. So help us in engaging with the channel and sharing these videos to help more people benefit from Shreem Brzee. 2025, as Dr. Pillai has said, will be a time for great transformation. He said it'll be also good and bad, but that the folks who are aligned with God will be protected. And so we want to bring you as much spiritual protection and benefit as we possibly can here at Pillai Center and at Shreem Brzee. So please take advantage of these wonderful offerings, all the free meditations, ebooks, guidance that we provide, and please share it with others. That helps to get these amazing teachings, these transformational teachings of Dr. Pillai out to more people. And 2025, we need to band together, have a strong community. Speaking of community, Shreem Brzee is on WhatsApp. We are also on Telegram, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. So join all of the ways that we kind of get together in community. Question is, so on Masi Star, we chant Shreem Brzee and write, and can we do any offerings to Babaji and the goddess? Yeah, so you can treat this full moon as you would any other full moon, which is chanting, like everything that I said, chanting Shreem Brzee, writing Shreem Brzee. If you want to make offerings to the Shreem Brzee Lakshmi or Dr. Pillai Babaji, that is absolutely fine. Like I said, everything that you do will be multiplied on this particular day. Now, the Magha star brings in this added element of this royalty consciousness, this power, this leader, the ability to just have this bigger presence. And we're benefiting from that as well. If you're missing the question, if you're missing Darba grass in your Tarpanam offering, it's totally fine. Most of the time, I don't have it. In the United States, it's not as easy to find unless you're ordering it. Most of the time, I don't have it. You can use just plain rice, or you can use rice flour, which is just ground up rice, and black sesame seeds. It's pretty important to have the black sesame seeds. If you don't have them at all, you can use the white beige sesame seeds. So let me do a quick Tarpanam offering, since some of you are wondering about that. So on the Masi Maga day, or any new moon day, you can make an offering to your ancestors. A very simple offering to your ancestors would include putting rice, could be just plain rice, and black sesame seeds, the bare minimum, in your right hand, with just a teaspoon with a little bit of water. You can face south if you are able to. Offer it up to your ancestors and say a prayer something like this. All the ancestors on my mother's side, all the ancestors on my father's side, please take this offering. Nourish your soul. Release your attachments to the earth plane. Move up into the heavenly realms. And as you move into these heavenly realms, bless me and my family. And then rinse off the offering. And that's it. You can also do it again. So you can put more offering and do it another time. I've done that multiple times, particularly on new moon days. In fact, I've done 108 times on certain very special new moon days. It's very powerful, and you'll get new insights, and you'll get messages from your ancestors in ways in which they want to be helped or supported. I've gotten messages on like what hardships some batches of them are going through, and what type of prayer I could do to help them get through that and kind of break through that barrier and go into the heavens. So it's a very powerful ritual, and we invite you to do it every day. And if you can't do it every day, at least do it on the new moon days. Let's see, what other questions do we have here? Mantra. Okay, so someone's asking, it looks like they were chanting Shreem Brzee, using the mantra for 2 months and seeing results, and then stop seeing results, if I'm understanding you correct. Why do you think the mantra and Shreem Brzee stopped working after 2 months of seeing results? And just as I took things to another level, chanting 1,008 times a day without missing a day. So this is a really great question. The question is, I've been doing Shreem Brzee. It's been working 2 months now. I upped my level of engagement with the mantra, and now I'm not seeing as much results. Now, you might think logically, of course, that would be, it's working, let's increase, it works more. And yes, it is working that way. It's working at your soul level. It's continuing to clear the karmas and, reduce and remove the negative mindsets. And that's what Shreem Brzee does. It is continually working on us in a variety of ways. And sometimes things change. You could be having an influence from a planet. So you could have shifted into a different planetary period. So you'll want to know what's going on from you from an astrological standpoint. There's things called Dasa Bhukti, which is the major and minor period that you're in. You can go to the AstroVed app and run your planetary influence report and find out. I don't know if it's called that on the app, but look around the app. You'll want to find that maybe it's called major or minor. I'm not sure. See if anything is going on. If you want to have an astrological, a Vedic astrology reading, you can find that out. You can just get a 30-minute reading, just not as, pretty affordable. Find out what's going on for you. So that could be one reason. Another reason is maybe there's just internal blocks that these mantras are working through and helping you to kind of clear those out. And maybe there's sometimes setbacks as we clear karma. There can be kind of clogs, if you will, right? Like example, I was meditating on my heart chakra, and when I very first started to meditate, and there was an energy that I couldn't get through, right? It was, and I would keep doing it, and it just wasn't happening. And then finally a breakthrough occurred where it was like, oh, I could feel this amazing energy coming through my heart. And that is because you're working through it. You're getting through these energetic obstacles, and we don't know what they look like. And that's the most frustrating thing. We have like this tangible world where we can see how things progress. If I'm on the highway and I'm going from this exit to this exit, I can see how fast I'm going. If there's traffic, I can see it. But in the spiritual world, we can't see it. And so we're like, oh my gosh, logically, I upped my game. I'm doing more. I should be getting more. But things are happening on multiple dimensions. And you're getting influenced by your ancestors, by astrology, by a variety of other karmas, like where you live, who you surround yourself with, what factors have changed in addition to you adding to your meditations and your mantra chanting. So that's something to look at. And if you see, like, if there's things that have changed, like maybe you're hanging around with people, who aren't as positive, maybe you move to a new location, maybe you started driving a different car. All of those can change. Your environment is impacting you continuously when it comes to these factors. So that's my advice. Look at the astrology, what's going on with you. Continue to do Tarpanam. You might want to add some additional karma removal remedies to your practice, incorporating Tirunila Kantam. Tirunelakantam, focusing at the throat, will clear more karmic patterns. Okay, so I hope that that helps. Anything else? Okay, yeah. So they said a little bit more. It's been amount of time it has been since they've seen an impact. So I would recommend what I just said. See what else is going on. You started out strong, right? Things were changing for you. Um, Also, it can be your mindset. This has happened to me when I first started studying with Dr. Pillai. I was so open and so positive. He's like, do a mantra and do this, and it would always work because I had no doubt. And then as time went on, my logical mind kicked in, and I was like, how does this work? What is? Are you sure? Like doubting the process that had just worked for me. So we too can self sabotage what's happening by having our negative mind kick in. And it's not your fault. It's everyone. We innately have negative minds as humans. And so the beginner's mind is such a beautiful thing. So if you just started with Shreem Brzee and you're having amazing results, that's great. As time goes by, like my experience when I first started studying with Dr. Pillai, I just started getting a little more doubtful. And I don't know why. It was more of just time happened. And I don't even remember exactly what it was. I just remember looking back and like, wow, I really manifested a lot in the very beginning. And then I got a little jaded. So that could be happening to you too. And that is, again, just purifying. So Tirunelakantam, spending some time maybe in nature, kind of like clearing out your mindset, realigning with the mantras that you're using, in this case, Shreem Brzee, putting your faith into yourself, your higher self, and the science of this sound. What else? Oh, good. You're welcome. I'm glad you got benefit from that. It could be a karmic effect of negativity. Yep, absolutely. After sadhana, way jumping my forehead. I don't know what you mean. I think after you're doing your meditation, there's something going on in your forehead, and that is very common. So, Dr. Ply Dr. Pillai often recommends that we focus on the third eye. And if you can experience it in the forehead and even going deeper into the midbrain, he recommends that when we chant a mantra, when we're chanting Shreem Brzee, we're focusing there. And that helps amplify the effect of the mantra. So if you're already feeling a sensation in your forehead when you're chanting or doing your meditations, that's great because that means that chakra, your third eye chakra, is being awakened. And you want to help facilitate that. You want to keep that going by even focusing on it so that it has more of an impact of allowing this chakra to open. When I first started meditating, my teacher said, if you can't feel the chakra, put your hand there, right? So, and that's the same here. And Dr. Ply taught the tapping technique, the midbrain tapping technique, and that was a way to activate the chakra. So very important if you're chanting Shreem Brzee and you want to have accelerated results, Dr. Ply recommends placing the mantra into the third eye. And then if you aren't feeling it just yet, you can use the tapping technique to tap on the third eye, or even you mentioned using your nail to kind of poke it and stimulate. You're stimulating that area, you're stimulating the chakra so that you get that activation, and then it's easier for you to focus on that area, and then it's easier for you to get benefits by having that third eye chakra stimulated and beginning to be awakened. Any other questions? All right. Let's see. What else is happening this month? Okay, so we have the full moon coming up. Please join me for the full moon immersion in Mini Fire Lab. It's going to be a beautiful event. It usually is. There's usually so much divine presence that we are graced with through Dr. Pillai's blessings and grace, of course. And so I want you to experience that. And like I said, I won't be doing it for quite some time. We have the full moon coming up. And then hopefully you are, and then the new moon at the end of the month on the 28th, where again, you'll do the Tarpanam. Vasant Navaratri, it looks like, starts on the 30th, which is the spring Navaratri, which is a time for the goddess. Very exciting. And then if you'd like to be on our monthly email list, place your email in any of the links below, basically, whether it's, receiving your free ebook or the 7-day email series, which are both free. We'll put you on the monthly email list so that you receive our monthly updates of what's going on at Shreem Brzee. Please check out the app, Shreem Brzee Official, download it, and then in a couple weeks, we will have the membership available for you to join that as well. There is a 30-day Shreem Brzee manifestation journey that is already on the app, which you can purchase and get access to right now. Use that every single day for 30 days. You'll receive guided meditation and some insights to help you move forward in your Shreem Brzee practice. How do I manifest using Shreem Brzee? Oh, that is like the basic question, right? And thank you for asking that. Welcome to our channel. Welcome, welcome. The question is, how do I manifest using Shreem Brzee? I've done so many videos on it, but I will give you a quick recap. Manifesting with Shreem Brzee requires you to have clarity, consistency, commitment. Clarity, knowing what you want to manifest, is key to manifesting. Inside of that clarity, you'll be able to visualize, you should be able to visualize exactly what you want. If you want a new home, what does that home look like? What does it smell like? Where is it? Who's there with you? Visualize in great detail what it is you want. So clarity is number one. 2, consistency. Now that you know what you want to create, you have to be thinking about this every single day, multiple times a day, because forgetting is the demon that blocks our manifestation. Dr. Pillai says, Shreem Brzee doesn't work when you don't remember it, right? So remembering it. So set a timer on your alarms on your phone, or put, things in your environment to help you remember, because the mind will be always constantly distracted, but you want to represence yourself to the mantra and to your manifestation. Okay, so consistency. And then commitment. How are you committing inwardly to yourself on this journey? What are you doing? Who are you willing to help, right? After you receive these blessings, let's say. But really, it's about committing to yourself. And that could look like anything. That could be making sure you're doing your practice every single day, which lends itself to the consistency aspect, right? One of the things, too, that's really important is in the clarity part is to feel 100% it's possible. If you are trying to manifest a multi-million-dollar mansion and you live in a 1-bedroom apartment and, not a great area, or, you just, and you can't really conceive of the possibility of living in this multi-million-dollar mansion, then that's not your first step. The ability to conceive of it inside of this clarity step is really important, because otherwise it won't happen. So start with, I'm going to get a 2-bedroom apartment or a 1-bedroom apartment, or I'm going to buy my first 2 or 3-bedroom house, right? Like, take increments. It doesn't mean you won't get to the mansion. Absolutely you can, but you have to be able to conceive of it. It has to be 100% doable to you. Dr. Pillai talks about the pre-thought. Recently, he's got a lot of amazing videos. Please go watch them about quantum thinking. And recently he talked about the pre-thought of the manifestation. And so in your manifestation process, get to a place where you're visualizing what you want to create. And then for me, this like spark happens. And I feel like maybe that's the pre-thought where it's beyond the physical thought, my mind thinking. It feels like it's crystallized. It feels like it's happened. It feels like it already exists. I just need to wait for it to come into three-dimensional form. And that is the key for me, my experience of manifesting. Now, how do I get there? I constantly chant Shreem Brzee. I'm playing Shreem Brzee in the background. I'm playing it right now. Um, I'm sitting in meditation and visualizing. And sometimes as I visualize, I don't fully believe. And that's that whole being able to conceive thing. And that's normal. Don't feel badly. Just be like, okay, if I can't fully believe that, let me knock it down. What can I absolutely fully believe? And just take that on. And when I get to the place where I'm like, oh, I can totally, that's done. That's a done deal. Once it's a done deal in your mind and your consciousness, then it just has to materialize outwardly. And then it'll happen. It'll happen as probably as quickly as you're ready for it to happen, or primed, like that you've been kind of in this state and wanting it, expecting it. So I hope that that answers. I've done like full webinars on this and gone through all the different steps, but that is that's how I manifest this Shreem Brzee. And also put your love and your faith into the mantra. I don't chant Shreem Brzee because I want to get something. I chant Shreem Brzee because I love the mantra. It gives me joy. Primarily, it gives me joy. Um, will it give me, influx of money? I don't know. Maybe it has for me, but will it do it for you? I don't know if it will. All I know that I chant Shreem Brzee because I love it. I love the way it makes me feel. It brings this insight and beauty into my life where I just feel like I can enter this dimension of abundance and beauty and love and joy. And I want to live in that world. I want to live in that world. So that's why I chant Shreem Brzee. That's why I meditate to Shreem Brzee. And then I do my manifestation exercises too. So that's how I do it. So you're welcome. Thank you for asking the question. If there's any other questions, please let us know. I do have a little extra time today. Like I said, because we're gonna be cutting back on a little bit of our Shreem Brzee activities. All right, I think that is probably everything for now. Please let me know if you have any other questions. Post them in the chat. I'll make more videos coming up. We'll schedule another free event sometime soon, but do join me for the full moon event on March 13th. And we'll go through a guided meditation with Dr. Pillai. I'll do a mini fire lab. I'll do some prayer immersion to help you in guided prayer and call upon Shreem Brzee, the Shreem Brzee goddess. And that's it. I did ask. Ursula said I did ask. I don't know what that means. If you have a question, looking forward to the full moon. Oh, good. Great. You'll be joining us. Okay. I don't see if there's any other questions. Sorry about that, folks. All right. So again, there's a question. I didn't see it in chat, but I see it over here. Is the year of snake in alignment with Shreem Brzee? I'm sorry, but I don't know anything about the year of the snake, so I can't answer that. Sorry about that. I'm not equipped. I'm not equipped with the knowledge for that one. So I'll have to look into it and let you know. Thank you, Ursula. Thank you for being here. All right, folks. Thank you all. Big love to you. Happy Shreem Brzee. Happy full moon this week. I hope to see you on March 13th. Otherwise, please receive your free ebook and meditation. See you in the Shreem Brzee app, and happy full moon. Namaste.